Nintendo has sponsored today's video so I can share why, in my opinion, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door may be the perfect beginner-friendly RPG for newcomers to the genre. And you could say that the stars have really aligned on this one, as I've been exploring what makes RPGs beginner-friendly lately. So let's jump in and see how Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door measures up. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door was released for Nintendo GameCube in 2004. I loved it then, and this version has rekindled that love all over again. This Nintendo GameCube title was a follow-up to the beloved Paper Mario on Nintendo 64. But don't worry, you don't need to have played any other incredible RPGs featuring Mario to dive in and appreciate what Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door has to offer. This game stands alone with a fresh story featuring Mario and a cast of new and familiar faces in a whimsical pop-up storybook-style adventure. On a more personal note, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door was the first RPG featuring Mario that I ever played. It was a summer when I was staying at my aunt's house where my younger cousin had a Nintendo GameCube. We played all kinds of fun games on it down in his basement over the summer, like Luigi's Mansion and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, but it was Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door that really captivated me. It sparked my journey into the world of RPGs featuring Mario. This game was simple enough for my younger cousin to enjoy, but still incredibly fun for even enthusiasts like me. By this point, everybody knows that Nintendo are masters of getting the absolute most out of the Nintendo Switch, and this game is no exception. The charming paper cutout aesthetic of the Paper Mario series shines on the Nintendo Switch. This generational bump in visual fidelity extends beyond just a simple resolution increase, with the addition of specular highlights that gives some of the paper surfaces a glossy appearance. Despite Paper Mario's thin design, there's a hint of thickness to that cardstock, adding an air of realism, as if the game is made of real paper that you can reach out and touch, something that wasn't quite as present on the Nintendo GameCube. The transition to a 16:9 aspect ratio also widens the stage. While the graphics are simple, the attention to detail is impressive, showcasing the care that Nintendo put into this re-release. These enhancements make the game feel both nostalgic and new, creating a perfect blend for both returning fans and new players. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door strikes a perfect balance between challenge and approachability. There's a variety of badges that you can find and equip that can affect the challenge of the game that can be equipped or ignored to better suit your playstyle. The game does a great job of presenting tutorials as needed, which is excellent for first-time players of the role-playing genre, while also giving seasoned players the option to skip many of those tutorials. The game feels approachable without the difficulty being too great for newcomers who shouldn't really have too much trouble. At the same time, it's not too easy, ensuring that battles still feel fun and satisfying. Players will experience a sense of accomplishment after beating a tough boss to a pulp. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is a game that, on average, players can finish in about 30 hours, making it an appealing recommendation for those who don't have a ton of time to commit to 100-hour epic RPG stories. The game features lots of collectible items, shine sprites, star pieces, and badges, all tucked into various nooks and crannies. For a completionist, this can extend the game duration on beyond 60 hours, and I think that's a really good balance, allowing for players on tight schedules the opportunity to finish a great RPG while also providing enthusiasts and hardcore fans the opportunity to dive deeper. Even for completionists, the 60-hour commitment to completing Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is relatively manageable, at least on paper anyway. I really love how this game encourages exploration without making it feel mandatory. There's so many little secrets and hidden areas that reward you for going off the beaten path. I remember spending hours just trying to find all the star pieces and badges. Each discovery felt like a mini victory and added so much to my overall experience. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door continues the time-honored tradition of timing-based additions and turn-based battle. What started with Super Mario RPG and was continued in Paper Mario on Nintendo 64 returns in this game. Battle is turn-based, with one of your partners joining you for each encounter. During battle, you have a variety of options, including Mario's hammer attack and jumping attack, while Mario's partners will have their own unique abilities to aid you and can be changed in and out of battle on the fly. Additionally, you'll have access to special moves that use flower points, a pool of points shared by the entire party. Special attacks, such as multiple jump attacks or extra hard hammer swings, use flower points to boost your power. Special items can also be used during battle to deal massive amounts of damage to foes or restore Mario and his companions' heart points and flower points. After battle, star points are awarded, and after collecting 100 star points, Mario and company level up, allowing them to expand their heart points, flower points, or badge points. Badge points can be used to equip various badges and bestow perks affecting battle, such as awarding extra heart points or granting special attacks and abilities. Timing button presses with special attacks or defending can either increase the damage output for each character or reduce the damage taken from enemy attacks. The battle mechanics will feel instantly familiar to fans of RPGs featuring Mario, but remains intuitive overall. Pressing buttons along with the flow of battle feels natural over time, and the timing is pretty easy to master. This provides the player with something engaging to do, even when it's not their turn, keeping them on their toes and enhancing the overall experience. And as you nail those timed button presses, you also gain star power, points awarded to you by the enthralled audience sitting in front of the battle stage. And as you progress through the game, you'll unlock special moves that allow you to unleash your star power for unique effects, such as damaging all of the enemies with an earth tremor or replenishing heart and flower points with the Sweet Treat special move. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, like most other Mario titles, features a relatively simple and kid-friendly story. The presentation is expressive and charming, beginning with Princess Peach on a vacation, talking to a seedy-looking merchant in a rough part of Rogueport. She opens a box and something happens that the player isn't privy to. Cut to Mario, who receives a letter from Peach asking him to join her on a treasure hunt in Rogueport, along with a magical treasure map. Upon his arrival, Mario finds out that Peach is actually missing, and it's up to him to uncover what's going on, where Peach is, and of course, what's up with the Thousand-Year Door. I think that this is a really intriguing hook that will have players invested from the start. What was in that box? Was it really Peach who sent Mario that map? And where is she now? The player is given a few mysteries to chew on right off the bat, instantly getting them invested. And if the player is already familiar with Nintendo's lovable characters, the effect is even greater. The presentation throughout the game is filled with humorous moments and clever dialogue. I love how the game uses the fact that Mario is made of paper to solve different puzzles, like turning sideways to squeeze through cracks in a wall or folding up into a paper airplane to cross gaps. It's a delightful mix of light-hearted fun and compelling storytelling that keeps you hooked from start to finish. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door has always been a fun game, and now that it's on Nintendo Switch and is, in my opinion, better than ever, it gets an instant recommendation. In my opinion, this re-release brings the best version of the game to a new generation of players. Knowing that more people can easily access and enjoy this classic is fantastic. It's not just about preserving an old game, it's about sharing an experience that has brought joy to so many, now polished and enhanced for a modern age. Whether you're revisiting Rogueport or discovering it for the first time, this version is the way to go. And of course, with the Switch, you can take the adventure anywhere, enjoying the convenience of playing on the go or at home. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is an excellent entry point for those new to RPGs. Its engaging story, approachable mechanics, and balanced difficulty make it a standout title. The game's availability on the Nintendo Switch ensures that a whole new generation of players can experience this classic adventure. Whether you're a seasoned RPG veteran or a newcomer looking for a friendly introduction to the genre, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on the Nintendo Switch is a must-play. I can't wait for you all to experience the magic of Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. It's a journey that's sure to bring a smile to your face, just like it did for me all those years ago. Thanks again to Nintendo for sponsoring today's video.